Going on, fam? This is Podcast Agent Zero, and I just wanted to react to a live from Anton Daniels real quick. You know, I found this really interesting, and it is something I always wanted to touch upon. A lot of women really struggle with this concept about men not opening up and holding frame and not spilling their emotions over. So I kind of just wanted to react to it real quick. I got some pointers that'll be very beneficial for men and women, those of you that are listening, and get some insights, because a lot of the times when men speak about this, of course they do the best that they can, and it's different when you're actually in the panel in real time, but there's certain things that I wish they would say that'll drive the point home, but most of the times they don't. So I will actually do that on my behalf as we're walking through this conversation. So let's continue.
Dealing with cops, they dealing with all this type of stuff. Like, so I do have a soft spot for that, and I like men that are expressive with the stuff they went through in their past.
That's not healthy, right?
I like that.
You're supposed to talk to somebody. You aren't supposed to talk. They don't have to talk to you. Like, they talk. Okay, well, who do you talk like that? Well, like, not to them. Who do you talk to?
I call my buddy and I bitch to him, and I talk shit about what's going on in my life to him. You know, I complain to him, like not to him, but I talk to him about it. You know, I'm not gonna sit there like cry to my woman.
If you show real intimacy with your partner, then I don't know what.
Come save you? Nothing.
All right, so look, see, this is where a lot of the men. So before I say this, the red pill can be very beneficial when it comes to driving home the realities of interacting with women and just life in general. But what I realize is that when I look at these panels, observe these panels, the men will take that information, which is good, but they don't process it in themselves to where they'll have authentic outlooks in themselves. Or what's another word I'm looking for? Originality, because they don't process it and look at it in real life and come up with other perspectives on their own. They just regurgitate. So the brother right here just says, look, I go to my father, I go to someone of my homeboy and just speak to them. I don't really break it down to a woman. Okay, that's true, that's what you do, but what's the science behind it? That's the thing. Break down the science behind it and make it connect with reality to the woman. Make it make sense. You dig what I'm saying? Because to me, that's a waste of talking. For me to just say, oh, this is what I do. I want to make it make sense and drive that bitch home. Huh? Then she mentioned something about, oh, well, I guess you don't want to be intimate. Here's the issue. This is where a lot of women don't realize that they're practicing female supremacy and don't realize it. And that's from the advent of feminism when it comes to the gynocentric society, because the way the woman thinks takes more importance in the society in the West than how a man thinks and naturally moves. So when she's saying is, well, I guess you don't want intimacy. No, our intimacy don't work that way. It doesn't work through talking. That's what women do. When you feel problems, you want to talk. When we have problems as a masculine man, I want to say masculine man, we want to do something about it. We don't just want to talk about it. Actually, I'm going to speak for myself. That fucking drains me. And I don't want to go speak to a creature or a woman that is feeble when it comes to emotions and shit, which is naturally who they are. I want to go to God. That's stability. I go straight to God. I go upwards. I go upwards to get intelligence, infinite intelligence, to deal with my situation. I don't want to just talk about it. Let's continue.
I just you still have a listening ear.
Fellas,
a listening ear for what? What am I going to get out of that? Again, that's what women want to do. They just want to express. You be quiet when they express. And then they'll say, oh, you're such a nice person. And you didn't even do nothing but listen. Whereas for us, what the fuck is that gonna do? Nigga, go outside and run or something. That's our expression. Let's continue.
These women telling y'all to not hold frame. If y'all don't hold frame, it will be one of the worst decisions that you will ever have in your entire life. I 100% agree with you. I forgot what your name was.
Alfredo.
100% agree with Fredo. Do not ever. I don't care how much she try to convince you. I don't care if she box at you. If she says that she's going to connect deeper with you and all of that shit, boy. If you don't hold frame and keep your masculinity with you, nigga, she never gonna look at you the same.
Oh my God.
She's never listen.
Yeah,
that's not true.
Yes, it is. This proves that. So here's another thing that women don't understand. A lot of them do agree that just like in a religious text, that the order of hierarchy is God, man, woman, child, right? So that whatever is above can oversee everything that's going on beneath them. So God oversees everything. Man oversees family. So he can see shit. I mean, women can see shit that men don't see. But what I'm saying is our foresight is greater. That's why we lead. When we're on our right mind, it's greater because we have direction, right? So we understand when we're on our right mind and we're wise, what happens if we take a certain action, and we understand women enough to know what to do and not to do. But women are responding with emotion like that's not right. It's not about right, it's about what's real. But they're responding with feelings. And so since they respond with feelings, it's showing lack of logic here because they don't oversee the whole situation like we do. Why would we go talk to them about our problems? Because we also see the foresight of what they would take us. You're not going to see us the same. And that's why it's important as a man to have experience with women. And I'm not saying having sex with a lot of them. I'm just saying dealing with women. Your sister, your mother, your cousins, and women that you date. You see this shit clear as day. And you see that women don't even know themselves to know that they will see you different. You feel me? You will see it. You will see it for your fucking self. Let's continue.
I'm never going to see you the same.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's like she see you get your ass whooped.
Selling dreams. Stop selling the dream.
She see another man beat your ass.
See, she's saying stop selling them dreams, but they don't know they're selling them dreams. They're thinking that what they're saying is right. I'm talking about the women, Q and Carmen. They think that they are right with what they're saying because society programs them. Women are so easy to program. Programs them to think that you would feel better if you speak about it, and men actually want to talk about it. They think we actually want to, and we're deciding not to because society wants to shut us off. But really our natural self is not to. When I say I don't want to talk about it, that's sad. No, it's not. I just don't want to talk about it. But you're actually being selfish because you want the intimacy of me talking about it. That's what you get with your girls. You don't get that with your man. I'm not your friend. You dig what I'm saying? Let's continue.
To be with that.
Yeah.
No.
Don't do it. No. Don't do it.
You want to be with somebody who can show their feelings? Okay.
Don't do it.
Y'all gonna be arguing about something and she gonna bring that up. Boy, you
can show our feelings.
Nah, hell nah.
You need to come home and tell me. Come home and tell me everything gonna be all right.
Like y'all never been intimate with another female.
She bring it up in front of company.
One mic, y'all. One mic. We can hear all y'all.
She says it's okay.
Y'all never had beef.
But then you hear that woman on that made that video.
Right.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And then she gonna complain about it. Oh, he's so feminine. He's always crying about shit. You know, this and that.
I regularly see women going online, airing out a dude that she not talking to about no more
because they got into it or whatever.
Usually, a story time for a woman on the internet results in talking about somebody or saying something about an ex that she used to talk to, or some other wild shit, and it's gonna come back to bite you, bro. You trust y'all trust these people just too Bruh, listen, when a woman tells
I'm
you,
not saying be vulnerable with
when
somebody
a woman
you just
tells
met last
you
week. I'm
to
saying
tell
somebody
you
that's
her
known for a long time.
deepest, darkest secrets, or to be vulnerable with her, nigga, for whatever reason you think that that's gonna be beneficial to you.
Exactly.
It's not gonna be beneficial.
It's not beneficial at all.
Nothing, zero, zilch, nada could come out of this. There's nothing that could happen in this situation where you're being vulnerable and you're telling her some dumbass thing where you're about to cry like a little girl, and you think that that shit is gonna work out for you, nigga. What you think? You gonna feel better at the end of the conversation?
But why are we making it seem like they bawling, they crying, like bawling?
You said express feelings. That's what you said. Also, here's the other thing that women don't understand. It's like, I lost it that fast. Oh. A lot of times, and it's even if I just say, oh, I'm tired. And my woman, bless her heart, would say, hope you feel better. Like that does nothing for me. I don't exist in the realm of feeling better. I don't care about feeling better. I just want to get the job done. That's the woman's language. I hope you feel better. Or if I'm mad, I hope you, that don't mean shit to me. Like, I'm not seeking to feel better. That's not what I seek for. I'm seeking solutions. So and again, that's the barrier between the men and women. They don't really understand even how to have conversations with men and how we tick. Feel better what? That don't mean shit to me. Let's continue.
Hee for an hour. Like, we not making it to that extreme, Anton.
Bro, stay in front.
Y'all will cry to y'all side chicks, though.
Even if it's a tear.
That's stupid, too.
Even if it's a tear.
Come here, baby.
Stay in frame. Stay in frame. Y'all gotta learn how to segment this stuff out, and more importantly,
I like a baller, man.
Yeah,
compartmentalize.
And they all say that.
Tell me everything.
Tell these girls nothing, man.
Listen, I promise you this, bro. I promise you this. She's not gonna not like you because you stayed in frame.
That part.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you a secret too. I'm gonna tell you a secret. Put this in your pocket, fellas. What these women are doing, Q and Carmen, is they're actually testing you, but they don't know that they're testing you. They don't know it, but you don't give them what they want, especially if it's not going to be beneficial. It's not going to be beneficial to you. So they're going to seek for you to be vulnerable, but you stay stoic, you stay mysterious, and that creates an attraction for them because it creates insecurity. It's like, what is he really thinking? What is really going on? Now my spot don't feel safe because I don't even know where I stand, kind of. Because she wants the intimacy from that, but she's not getting it from that. So she has to get it in other ways. Serving you, fucking you, making sure you're good in other ways. Don't give it to her in the way like you're a woman. X that out. Then she has to give it to you in a way that you're a man. Get that shit out the pocket. Don't do it. Because if you do it, now you're in the frame of equality, partner, or friend. X that shit out. Be stoic. Then she's gonna be like, okay, how else can I find this intimacy? Because that's what women seek, is intimacy and connection. Don't give it to her that way. Let's continue.
How about that? How about we do the reverse? That way it makes sense for you. Right. She's not gonna leave you because you in frame.
Exactly.
So what's a man supposed to do? Keep it in, bottle it up? Like,
I got too much testosterone.
See, you're talking like a woman. Look, some men do bottle it up. They don't understand the tools that they have in place, right? So there's a couple of ways. You get active, and you actively go solve the problem. You go research, you go study, you go work out, whatever it is, or even talk to your male friends because they understand your experience. They live it. And this is how we look at, compared to women, ladies, pay attention. A stoic man, they don't hide from emotions. They observe them and realize them for what it is. Oh, I'm sad right now. Okay. I'm sad. I accept it. This is the reality at the moment. This too shall pass, because that's the universal law. The constant, everything is constant. Everything changes. This too shall pass. Okay, good. Perfect. That's all we need. We don't need to talk about, oh, my day was crazy. This motherfucker looked at me this way when I walked in the store. When I went to the gas pump, this bitch looked like she was choosing. I was like, why is she looking at me like that? She really slick ugly, so she wouldn't get it from me. Why would we talk like that? That's how y'all talk. That's how y'all, we don't talk like that, bro. We look at shit like, oh, damn, that was strange. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? If we come home and talk about shit like that, it's a connection that we might have made when we had conversations before, and we're making that connection. Like, oh shit, you know what I realized when I went to the store today? Remember we had that conversation yesterday about blah, 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 blah. I seen this, and it made me realize that this, and that. That's how we tend to talk as masculine men. We don't just talk just to talk. At least I don't. I don't like that shit, bro. I don't like that. If it's with women or men. Hell no. Let's continue.
This is something that my dad taught me, and maybe
they don't even got real friends.
Maybe something.
We do have real friends. Q just talking now, but you see, why? See, again, she's just talking just to talk, to persuade men to do what she wants them to do. Why would you share secrets with a creature like this? Do you see what I'm saying? Why would you do it? Because she's being petty, which she probably don't know she's doing, which women naturally do a lot of the times, even good women. She's being petty. So if she's being petty to persuade you, what you think she's going to do with certain information? When she don't like you one day or some shit. Huh? Let's continue.
Can help you.
They have more real friends than women.
My father told me this in a different way, and then a mentor told me this that was in corporate America. He says, complaints go up, not down. The kids complain to the mother, but you never see the mother complain to the kids.
Wasn't I just saying that shit?
The mother complains to the father, but you're never supposed to complain to the mother. You talk to God,
exactly.
and you leave it with Him. Talk to God and leave it with Him. Complaints go up, not down. The boss does not come.
Which is why, okay, I just said that too. When it comes to whoever's above you oversees everything. And this is the reason why men, this is my theory. This is why men like silence. This is why. Silence opens the portal to the conversations with God. And our instincts align with nature when we open up to God. So you know how a lot of women always talk about, you know, the female intuition. Men have intuition too, but female intuition. And when they're pretty much aligned, they can feel something without even knowing exactly where it came from. But they might have a itch to be like, hey, something told me, like they might call a loved one and say, something told me, my mom told me this before, so I'll use this example. Something told me about, be careful about crowd control. I don't know what that means, but watch out for crowd control. Something hit me about that term. So therefore, I wouldn't go to the club that night. That's the type of, when women are in alignment, that's the intuition they get. With men, we have instincts. We can see shit, see her ear moving wrong, something about her, I don't know, she seemed like a hoe, bro. And I get that all the time. It's something about her, it's some hoe in her. It's instinct. And we feel it in our body, in our, you know what I'm saying? It's like, she's a hoe. It's like a smell. When I say smell, I don't mean the actual smell through the nose, but it's like a spiritual smell. It's a spiritual stench. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why that's the benefit of men being silent. Let's continue.
Down and complain to the workers. Otherwise, the workers lose respect for them in whatever circumstance. You don't go on the shop floor and start complaining, because then he's going to start to complain, or he's going to start to gossip about your stuff to somebody else. And I don't know any woman that don't gossip.
That part.
In some way, shape, or form. So remember that. Complaints go up, not down. They do not go down to the person that is... You can't complain to the person that's submitting to you. It don't work like that.
That part.
It has never worked like that. Nope. That's number one. Number two, I 100% agree with the woman that did the video. It is so many.
And in my another thing, a lot of women speak from their perspective, and you can't blame them for it. They're solipsistic by nature. Again, they don't see overview like you do. So a lot of women, and I noticed this with my mother and my lady. They speak to you as if your biology moves like theirs. So if I'm working, if I come home from work, then I write, then I do some other physical shit and try to put something together. In their mind, especially my mother, she'll say, you need to get some rest. No, that's your body that can't do intense physical output for a long amount of time in a day. My body's built for it. So I don't even want to go to sleep, but you're observing it in your mind that I need to go to sleep because you're looking at it as if it's your body that's doing it. Nah. And that's the same thing that women do when it comes to communication. You don't want to talk about it? No. Why not? I just don't. That's sad. That's sad to you. That would be sad to you. That would fuck up your day. Me, I'm cool. Let's continue.
Feelings. I'm so hurt. Feminine men that is walking around super liberal. I don't know what to do. I'm not even know these hoes on the internet.
You're not even sure if they're a man.
I see. Listen, every single time that I ever get a complaint from a person that's in the chat, it's always by some bitch ass man. Every single time.
That's a fact.
Anytime I experience some hate, it's from a nigga.
Go to the comments. In pretty much any of these podcasts, man, these niggas be bitches. I don't understand it, bro. Like, how do you y'all type this shit out? It's like you are affirming your weakness, your victimhood, your current stance in life. You're affirming it. Niggas don't even know what they're doing when they talk. That's the other thing about talking. Niggas don't even understand, and women don't understand what they're doing, what they're putting out to the universe when they talk. It's like people just think when they speaking about law of attraction and what you say you create, and they just think that's just like no, it's the word creates forward motion and energy. The word does. It does. Especially when you put conviction behind it. So when you say, man, ain't nothing gonna work for me, that shit puts a lot of force in the universe. You affirmed it in a strong level, and that's the equal output that you get back. It's equal output. So when niggas complain, it's bad when niggas complain because we're the creators and the builders. How the fuck will you look what you're creating and destroying when you talk negative about yourself and your situation? You're destroying, my nigga. Fuck are you talking about? So that's when it comes down to when it comes to feminine men. It's a fucking problem. So that's the reason why, again, I like silence. If I'm going through something, I like silence. Silence is the neutral point. And that is the vibration of God, the neutral point. And you can get to higher vibrations once you get to the neutral point because all your negativity gets eradicated and it can be transmuted. Then you can talk at that higher vibration. You know when a motherfucker, the high vibration, when somebody, do something dominant on the court or dominant in life, and he say, I told y'all niggas. That's affirming. That's affirming I'm a winner. And you're speaking it vocally with high vibration, high energy. I told you niggas I'm gonna kill the, I told y'all can't stop me. That's what, you know what I'm saying? That's power. Let's continue.
Hey, listen.
Anytime that I hear somebody talking about looks, it's from a guy. Anytime I hear a dude trying to measure my dick size, it's from a dude. Never, ever from a woman. You never hear it ever. I don't experience it in my chat. I only see it from guys trying to figure out what my dick size is, trying to figure out who I'm fucking, trying to understand whether it's always from some feminine bitch ass dude. And I've been counting, and this is an experiment that I've been doing every single day on my live stream in the mornings. It has not been a day. And I just started this like 5-6 days ago. There has not been a day where there has been a different guy that comes in and is on some feminine shit.
But
every time. Niggas, you know the thing about Kevin Samuels was that people forget that Kev was harder on the men than he was on the women first.
Yeah.
Kevin was harder on the men than he was over the women first. He did not spare men's feelings. He never gave a fuck. And the one thing that he stood on was, listen, you're going to have to win, and it's just competitive, and we don't want to hear your fucking excuses, and you're just going to have to man the fuck up. Wasn't no excuses. There was no excuse for men just because women were being held accountable when he started holding women accountable. And that was the thing that women didn't even understand, was that it wasn't that he was a hater of women, he was an accountability partner. And so I don't know what the fuck is going on. I don't know if y'all niggas is getting pegged. I don't know if it's the schooling.
OMG.
I don't know if it's the fact that y'all only work 40 hours and so you.
I guess I'm just confused about the fact what makes you feminine or not. Where's the line? Somebody draw the line and be like, over here you're too feminine, over here, because apparently if you even a man to even talk about your feelings, you're feeling sad, you're feeling mad, and if you tell your partner that, that's feminine.
Why you got to tell your partner that though? See. Here's the thing. Women take it to so many levels. It's like, you're a human. You got feelings. Yeah, we do. So you should talk about it. No, I don't. I do have feelings, but I don't have to talk about it. I feel sad. I don't have to speak sad. Like, I don't have to. I don't why they don't grasp that. But again, women, y'all are designed to speak about your feelings. We're not.
So
whole frame, fellas. I don't care what she's saying.
Whole frame.
Exactly. I don't give a fuck.
Whole frame.
Nah,
bro.
Whole frame.
Okay, he rough and tough.
Right, let me ask you a question, Carmen. Let me ask you a question, Carmen.
Yes.
Why you want to know so bad?
That part.
About what?
Because women are selfish. That's why they want to know so bad. But let's continue.
About whatever it is that he feeling.
Because I want to connect with my partner.
You want to see again. You see how she said that? Break down what people say. I want to connect with my partner, not what's best for him. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I want to connect with my partner because that's how they connect. I want to connect with my partner. No, I'm not giving you that shit, bitch. I gonna do what's best for me, and when I do what's best for me, when the king is happy, when he do what's best for him, the kingdom thrives. And that works on your subconscious, man, but you don't know it. You want the strong male, but you don't even know it consciously.
Don't you
just called him your partner. You don't even look at this nigga as your
Oh yeah, she did say partner too, see?
You don't even right. There you go. Carmen, you said it all with partner.
The partner? I mean, I'm married. I'm listen, my husband can come to me when he's sad, but that doesn't make me.
Okay, that's insane when women say that. My husband can come to me when he's sad. Fellas, does that not sound weird? I don't want to go. Number one, I don't want to go to anybody when I'm sad. When I'm sad, see, again, it's not based on the sad. It's about solution for me. I go to somebody for a solution, not because I'm sad. I don't go to someone when I'm sad. Why would I go to my woman when so just picture this in your mind, the imagery. I'm sad. I'm about to go to my woman. Is that not insane to y'all? I go to God. Look, let me have time to myself. That's what I do. Why would I go to? It's weird to me. We're not children. We're not boys. Like, this right here is the issue with single mothers raising boys. This is the issue right here. You're creating the grown boys that you don't want. What? Let's continue, man. Because look, when a man is on his own and he's going through problems, he can't go cry to the government. You're telling him what to do with every situation. He can't go cry to the government or IRS, because they're going to be like, hey, look, you owe these taxes. You can't go cry to the bill collectors. You can't go cry to another man that's trying to feed his family, that's competing with you. You can't go cry to nobody to get solutions solved. And we're problem solvers. So what? What? Let's continue.
Look at him any less of a man. What the hell is that? Y'all said
Mama,
that.
are you Latina?
Wait. So the only
Dominicana through and through.
The only
Dominicana.
You know, you never seen your Dominican daddy shed a tear ever. I can guarantee you that.
Wait.
Yeah,
The only reason you want to know so bad is so you can connect with him.
Right.
that's your whole point. Intimacy, people, intimacy.
So basically, you want a trauma bond so you can have better sex.
No, not trauma
That's
bond.
the only way you can connect with your man.
Not trauma bond. What I'm saying is, if your man, if your husband cannot come to you when he's sad, then
come
who
to
you
you.
Vulnerable with? I guess nobody.
Crazy, bro.
I told you he got to talk to God.
He said that already.
Yeah, God.
Okay, how can you? All right, let's assume me and you are married. How can you help me with my situation? Let's say I come to you, shit, I'm getting my ass kicked at work, and I don't know what the fuck is going on, but whatever, you know what I'm saying? And on top of that, you understand, I gotta take care of this shit over here, and you know everything is falling apart with this particular situation and all of that. Fuck.
Being a listening ear. Does something make you feel better? Just to vent?
Feel better. That's what I'm saying. Feel better? Look, this is what made me feel better. Solving a problem. That makes me feel better. What makes me feel better is working towards the problem. So if I'm taking time to talk to you about it instead of seeking the answers, that's a waste of time to me. And that's the thing. Time is precious. I like to... How can I put it? The way you spend your time is also an expression of wealth. I like to solve problems. I don't even like... How can I put this? I'm even the type of individual, if I'm traveling, I don't want to travel for just leisure. I need to get something out of it. And a lot of people say they do when they travel for experience and shit like that. But for me, it has to be business. Learning something, because that's why I don't want to do just the tourist shit. Or if I'm doing it with family, that is investment. Memories. I get that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for me to just talk to you and just vent to you, that's a waste of time. That's draining. I'm not getting anything back from it. What are we talking about? Let's continue.
So wait the fuck a minute.
You can't vent to nobody, so you're just gonna take in your...
came to you and...
Men are solution oriented. If you don't come with solutions, you're not helping.
Yep.
Right. It's just that simple.
You are helping even if you are listening.
No, you're not.
Just listen. That's
No,
it.
you're not.
Nope.
Okay, this is where the men are annoying to me right now. None of them responded to that. None of them said anything about when she said, you're helping when you're not saying anything. Tell me how. Tell me how. You got to ask questions, because sometimes they say shit, but they never question what they say. So you have to ask the questions. You have to make them reflect. You have to be the mirror. So, because that's what Anton is actually good at. That's why he asks questions. So it's like, okay, so tell me how that's beneficial if you're not saying anything back. What does that help? What does that do for me? Make you feel better. Oh, what if I told you that making me, what feels better for me is actually going to solve the problem? I could talk to somebody to help me solve the problem, to give me answers, or I'm going to go seek it. That's what helps me feel better if you really want to know. I don't want to just talk about it just to talk. I want to solve the problem. That's what makes me feel better. So what do you have to say to that? But these niggas are just stuck. But the reason why is because, I'm going to be honest, from these four gentlemen at the bottom, I mean, y'all, if y'all see this, no, I don't know y'all for real. So from what I've seen, all right, fellas, from what I've seen, I haven't heard anything quite original yet. You know what I'm saying? So no offense, fellas. If y'all want to speak about it, we can, but let's continue.
Waste my time coming to you.
You think men are women.
Exactly.
That's just not the case. Like, men don't just
I
need somebody
prefer
to
to think
listen.
that at least somebody, if you want to talk about your feelings and you want to say that you're mad or that you're sad about something instead of keeping it in, then fine.
Okay, all right. So let me tell you this. What if we actually don't want to? Then most women are gonna be like, "Why do you feel like you can't?" No, I don't want to. You gotta listen. I don't want to talk about it. What about that part? I've never seen any man respond with that on these platforms. Never. If y'all see one, please let me see it, because that would be so gratifying for me. Like, no man ever says that. They're just like, most of the time they say we can't though, because society, which is true, but again, our true masculine self don't even want to talk about it. Let's continue.
I'm not saying that I have all the answers.
Have you ever had a male friend?
No.
Okay.
I don't have male friends.
No, I said, have you ever had? Not do you have?
No. Men and women can be friends. No.
Well, at least you got that.
Not in high school or nothing. Like, not in high school or nothing, right?
Even when
It's
you
all
are
or nothing with you, huh? It's just all or nothing.
No. I mean, if that's her experience, that's her experience. Like, even in high school or nothing.
I just think that even having male friends is a little weird because.
I mean, that's cool. I mean, everybody got their thing, so I'm cool with that. I don't have no problems with that. But no, I'm not
about
telling
to go
you
ahead
shit.
and end this video in a second. Man, the time went fast, man.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
I guess talk to God. All right, that's kind of.
I would rather.
Okay, look. She said that's kind of sad. I guess talk to God, right? See, how does she make that futile? That right there is narcissism. That's straight narcissism and feminist. I mean, not feminist. Well, narcissism and selfish. She said, well, I guess, if not me, I guess talk to God, right? Like, God is futile. That's sad. Do y'all understand how deep that is? Like, let that sink in. Let that sink in. This woman said, I gotta say it again, I guess talk to God then. And what she's saying is, well, not me, I guess talk to God. That's sad. So what she's saying is she must be on God's level. Because why not me? God, that's sad. Brothers, that is insane. But again, that's the mind of the woman when it comes to solipsism, narcissism, especially in this society now. Because these women on the other end, they understand exactly what's going on. They understand, it's common sense. These two women on the left, lost. They have a God complex and don't even realize it. A goddess complex. And the reason why they have a goddess complex is because they're not in line with nature. When you're aligned, man, I just thought of something else. When you're not aligned with nature, and let's just tie into the Bible for those that are religious, you're not aligned with nature and you're rebelling against it. Who rebels against nature or God? Because when I say nature or the universe, I'm saying God. Who rebelled? The devil. And see, when I'm saying this, y'all are saying they're not evil. It's like, yeah, but they're not aligned with God, so that opens up for sin, even if it seems innocent. Anything that's ignorant or deters from wisdom or deters from alignment from nature is devilish. It is, even when it seems innocent. And ignorance does that. It just is what it is. I was in that ignorant place. I've committed a lot of sins. And I got music that talks about that. So that's a whole nother story. So let's continue.
Be chaotic. Yeah,
I would rather
women are already chaotic.
That part.
Than sit there and explain to somebody that can't help me some shit that I don't really even want to tell them.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
I would rather deal with that shit on my own.
That part.
It's the same thing as if you are dealing with it on your own.
But you making it seem like you just talking about it, a woman is dealing with it also. You can still deal with it on your own. You just having a conversation. You know, man, my manager.
That conversation is just.
Why do I want to have the conversation though? Do y'all think about that? Why do I want to have the conversation? It's for you. You want to get the intimacy, but it doesn't help anything.
Feel better. That's not to make
no, because I don't pressure no man to tell me nothing he don't want to tell me. I'm like, tell me about what happened.
Yo, Q, my baby girl, my manager is, oh shit, think I'm about to get fired. They got me on a pip and shit. What you gonna tell me?
I'm sorry to hear that. Like, what
I don't care about hearing. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to hear that as a man. I'm sorry to hear that. What did that do for me? What did that do for me, bro? All right, let's see what happens here, man.
Right.
You see how the men are laughing? What does that do for me?
No, I mean, like, bad. Even that,
What are you gonna do about it?
I feel worse now.
Exactly.
I'm able to talk. Okay, so keep it in.
Exactly.
Keep it in.
Bro, that don't do shit for me.
What are you gonna do about it? What do you feel like you want to do?
You gonna ask him the question he already asking himself? What he gonna do about it?
Exactly. Thank you. What's her name? Aaliyah, you snapped. You snapped. She said, where you tell her, did she say, I'm sorry to hear that. What you gonna do about it? Then she said, so you mean to tell me you gonna ask him what he already been asking himself? Man, this is what I'm saying when women try to play God. As if men, and this is the other thing, women don't really understand how much we think about certain things and certain things that we pay attention to. Like, we factor a lot of shit in that they think we don't factor in because we're naturally leaders anyway. So we factor a lot of shit in and factor them in a lot of shit where they would never even think that we do. They never even consider it or think about it. I already thought about what would I do about it. So why would you have to ask me? I'm already thinking that because I already know I'm the leader of the family, so I have to do something about it. That's why I don't want to just talk about it. Like, my burden of performance is too important. It's too dense for me to just come to you to talk about it when I know something needs to happen. Something got to happen. I can't play around with my time. You can, though. Let's continue.
If you've ever been in therapy, talking it out with people or just talking out loud can help you. Even writing it down,
That's
like
women.
I don't believe in therapy, especially in the Western world. I don't believe in the therapy system. Therapy just is there to make you feel good and your mind to feel good about itself. And when I say good about it, that's a whole different deep conversation. But what a lot of people believe is themselves is actually their minds. It's their minds thinking who they are. But the thinking of who they are is really just thoughts, but that's a deeper conversation. So therefore, it's just mental masturbation. That's what therapy is, for the most part. There's different type of therapies, though. But the standard, what people are talking about to make them feel better, feeling better don't solve shit. It doesn't solve shit. It creates craving. A lot of people crave therapy and addicted to it, but it doesn't solve the problem at a deep level. Let's continue. Most of the times, if you're talking about somatic therapy, that's a different story. You're healing from a biological level. Healing, not feeling better. Let's continue.
That is for women.
No, that can be for men too.
For everybody.
Hold on.
You don't know how you
know what
feel
happens.
until you say it out loud. What are you talking about?
Y'all know what happens when
everybody.
y'all know what happens when you bring a problem to your girl. All you do is make her a war reward. That's it.
Yep.
All you do is bring more stress into the household. You start forcing her to feel a certain type of way, and she gonna crash out, or she gonna worry about some shit that ain't even got nothing to do with her. Especially if it's something that you can solve for, that she don't even. If you can solve for it and she don't even need to know about it, oh man, that's the best. It's the best. Don't deal with that shit. Solve for it. Go solve for it, bro. Whatever you gotta do, go fix that shit, and she don't have to know nothing.
So your girl can't come to you.
As far as she's concerned,
see, look. She said, can your girl come to you? This is how you know she's thinking blank slate equalism. She thinks in equality, in feminist. So can your girl come to you if you can't come to your girl? Yes, she comes to me. Yes, that's how it works. That's how it works. Did you pay attention to when he mentioned the order of things? God, man, woman, child. Did you forget that? See, she's not paying attention. She's not absorbing and eradicating her conditioning. Her conditioning is too strong. It's taken prominence over all information that she receives, or not really receiving, that she's hearing. That conditioning is holding strong. And that's the entity that's working through her right now. Let's continue.
Man, nigga, you don't have no problems. You everything is good. We not bringing to you no issue when it comes to this or that. You Superman. You stay Superman. Do not start to be Clark Kent.
What's with Clark in the glasses?
Don't be Clark Kent. Be Superman, okay?
I'll take
not the new Superman either.
Oh gosh, that new name. I didn't like that.
No, you right.
Go save the world. And
all of y'all need a hug. That's what the problem is. All of y'all need a hug.
Girl. You know what? Let me say something. I think some of these men, because y'all always want to say baby mamas. A lot of these men didn't get a nurturing, catering mother. They got a masculine woman because the daddy wasn't in the household, right? So I think that's why I speak on that, because that's why some of these men don't know how to really control their emotions, deal with stuff. Like, it's because they grew up with a mama that was screwed up in the head. Like, she didn't show them what love looked like.
Cool, I'm gonna figure that out on my own then.
How are you supposed to figure that out when your own mama wasn't there for you in that
Because
time?
I figured it out, and both of my parents were emotional. I'm gonna just be honest. I figured it out because we're problem solvers. So I tapped into my natural self, and I went to go look for answers. Again, she's projecting like we're women. Women have a harder time of overcoming their conditioning, and they have to get it from from their parents. It affects boys too, but women, if you observe and listen to women, they hold on more to what the guardians have told them, right or wrong. Men have more of the propensity, because they're more risk tolerant, to go challenge what the fuck they learn, and they'll go seek answers. Don't matter how the fuck my mom raised me, I can go figure that shit out. But see, I think I was born that way. Strong, how can I put it? Strong potential of masculinity and high testosterone. I was super emotional when I was young. Emotionally all over the place. So my anger was terrible. Me and my brother didn't even know how to handle conflict in a conducive manner. Even when it came to communication, it's either violence, yelling, anger, breaking shit. But look, I've become more centered. I found ways to deal with it outside of how I was raised. I mean, there was some tools that I used from my parents, and I think it was just through genetics. I'm like, damn, this is actually in me, but this is actually helpful. But I seek answers outside of that. Q, that's how it works.
Away.
God, YouTube.
God, exactly.
YouTube.
God.
I pray that God give me the solution that I need.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then now, if he did that, he gave you a catering, nurturing wife.
Right?
See?
We were just talking about Kevin Samuels.
All right, look. Okay, look. Q. See, you don't even know you just worked against yourself. He just said, I go to God. And you said, yes, you did that. And then God gave you a nurturing wife. Great. So why would I continue going to God instead of going to my wife? Do you see what just happened? Okay, great. So I'm going to keep going to God with my problems. I'm not going to go to my woman. If I went to God for my problems and it manifested a nurturing wife, I'm going to keep going to God. And then the other thing is, you don't realize what nurturing really is from a woman to a man. It's not talking about shit. It's, I came home from a long day of work, food, rub my head, whatever I need, and serve me. And then, be pleasant, because that's a beautiful thing. You're just pleasant when the rest of the world is rough. I don't even want to talk about the rest of the world. I just want to be around your pleasant, soft, soothing energy. I don't want to talk about the rest of the world. I want to be present with you. I left all that shit out the door. I'm present with you, babe. What are we talking about? So let's continue.
Here for people going to therapy, so men can't go to therapy.
Exactly.
Y'all don't want to talk about y'all feelings, right? So men can't go to therapy.
No, let me tell you something about Rita. Anton is putting y'all down the wrong path. Because y'all not gonna meet a wife like Rita. Rita is catering, nurturing, loving, right? And if he got something, he could probably vent to her, and she wouldn't take it no way. Because you know what? She knows Anton is going to handle it himself.
But look, see, this is what women don't understand. We have to protect the nurturing, catering, feminine side. And the way we protect that is we don't drop problems on you. Again, what y'all don't realize is we're actually protecting you too. We protect in all realms, physical, monetarily, and emotionally. This is how we do it. I mean, all those affect emotions, but you get what I'm saying. Direct emotions without spilling all this garbage on you. Because for you, it's garbage. To us, it's weight that we got to carry. That's why we have the shoulders. You got the hips. You ain't meant to carry this shit. You ain't meant to carry it. It's going to drop right from your shoulders and you going to start crying and feeling upset and more chaos. And you're already naturally chaotic. You don't need this weight. Like, no, bruh.
So, a lot of y'all not going to come across Rita. So, you can say all that.
I don't complain. I don't sit there and talk to Rita about my problems.
Anton, but you don't really go through problems like that.
Yes, he does.
See? I'm Superman to you.
See, exactly. You think he don't. You think he don't. But he does, though. See the magic in that? Do you see the magic in that? That was... Man, do y'all see this? This is a red pill moment right here. That just shows the strength that he has. That strength. You don't really go through problems. Oh, that's what you think. Holy shit.
But you don't go through problems because... But even if you go, okay, Anton, let's say the house. Rita was handling a lot of stuff. So she helped with some of the problems. Anything with the house, right? You said down in the...
I give her responsibilities because I have to give her purpose.
Okay.
But I give her what I want her to have. I give her what she can handle. All the other shit, the real shit, I handle that.
Right? Okay. But do you really go through problems like that? You can't just be like, damn, this thing right here.
Well, if I told you that I went through problems, would I be holding frame?
You can still hold frames and talk about.
You can't.
Don't talk about stuff.
You know,
no, you can't. You just talking. You can't do that. You CQ, you stepping out of line. You can't do that. You can't teach men how to do that. That's not how it works. It don't work that way. It don't work that way because you want it to work that way. It's not how it works.
All you know, Q, is that everything is taken care of, and we don't miss ever.
Yeah. Because you have a responsibility.
What's wrong with that?
But Anton, you think that even if you was going through something, Rita will be the type that to take it on stressfully or throw back into your face?
It doesn't matter. He's not going to do it anyway. It's not even about her. It is about her, but it's not even about her. It's just that I'm not going to do it anyway. If she's the type to do it or not, we're not going to do it anyway. It's not dependent upon that. Again, that's still a female trait. It's dependent upon if this person is this or that. As a man, it's just more like, I'm not going to do it anyway, no matter who the person is. Let's continue.
She that type?
We would never find out.
Exactly.
No, but you know your wife. You don't have to find out. You know her.
Well, no, because I trained her. But that don't have nothing to do with whether or not I would ever do it in the first place.
Okay, but you know she's not that type.
Because I trained her to be that way.
Okay, so these men need to get to training, but they can't. You know why? Because they don't know.
But it does. Again, it doesn't matter because she'll never ever experience that.
See, y'all just projecting.
Right. So part of the training is not telling the woman of your problems. That's part of the training. Let's continue.
I feel like y'all just think about, oh, I'm going to be vulnerable with this person that y'all just met next week.
Yeah, like y'all gang now.
Be vulnerable with everybody and everybody in a relationship. Y'all just project and go, oh, if I tell about my feelings, she's gonna come out and just say it to the next person.
No, I ain't gonna say that, Carmen. I ain't no robot.
Some people, you're not a robot.
I know, I ain't a robot, so I will talk to my lady.
Nah, bro, you're
like
supposed to talk to
major problems and shit. Like, I will talk to my lady. I'm not a robot. I got feelings and emotions and shit. I love her. We gonna get intimate.
According to Anton, you need to hold frame. Y'all don't have no feelings. Whole frame.
Talk to her about what?
What would I talk to her about?
Yeah.
Me, just intimacy, like shit that she want to talk about, like her shit, not me personally.
You ain't talking to her about you.
You feel me? I'm not gonna talk to her necessarily about my problems, like you said. Why would I be complaining to her? She ain't gonna help me. She ain't coming to save me.
But why is it complaining to y'all?
It's not complaining.
Why
Can you
is
change the wording? It's not complaining.
All right.
It's just expressing.
So I look at it like this. Most of my women I've been with, they be like, well, you think you a know-it-all. But I feel like as a man, you supposed to have the answers, because when you come to me as my woman or the kids, I supposed to already have the answer. I don't supposed to be scrambling around trying to figure this shit out.
Let me ask y'all a question. Have y'all ever heard God come to y'all and complain to y'all about anything? I'm just asking. Why would God ever come to y'all and tell y'all what his problems are? We go to God, not the other way around.
Facts.
And if you are not like a God to her, if you are not the person that she just absolutely adores, if you continue to show these chinks in your armor or whatever like that, then what you think that who do you think she gonna turn to? Like, again, I don't complain.
So you feel like because you talk to to Rita, to your wife, that makes
everybody.
anybody that means that means you don't know the answers?
To everybody.
That's sad.
To everybody.
Sad.
That's sad.
It's not sad. It's
Is
sad.
it sad?
It is, because just because you express that
It's
you don't
sad
know
to you.
something, or you express that you feel it,
To
it
me,
doesn't
it's
mean
blissful.
complaining.
It's blissful.
Yeah.
Why would I what?
Like, it's sad to you. To me, it's blissful. How about you factor in how we experience it? But again, that's solipsism playing out. Narcissism and solipsism and selfishness is playing out. That's sad. And she did it in the tone where to persuade. See, women try to be manipulative, but it's crazy. And that's the tactics that they naturally do when a man is holding frame. Because right now, Anton is actually holding frame. Let's continue.
What don't I know?
Anton, you have expressed.
You don't know anything, Anton. You don't have the answer to everybody. Okay, you Jesus Christ. You don't have the answer to everything. But just because you don't have the answer to anything doesn't mean that you can't talk about it.
Anton, but you have explained things on not these panels, like the Millionaire Morning shows, and it doesn't come off as complaining.
What are you talking about, Q?
Like your family. I think one time you got in a fight with one of your family members or something.
Yeah, I got into one of my nephews.
So that's not complaining. If you're able to tell all of YouTube that, right? That's not complaining.
But you know why he did it?
That's what happened. That don't happen.
Yeah, so that's why. Okay, so
did I ever complain about it?
Okay, so that's not complaining. So that's an example I'm telling you. Men telling me something like that. Like, dang, I went through this with my homeboy.
Dang.
That, to me, that's not complaining. That's him. Oh, damn, I went through this in my past with my mama, my daddy. That's his vulnerability.
That's not a problem. That's what happened.
But that's still you being vulnerable about your personal situation.
That's
You're telling all of YouTube about.
My life is an open book. That's my whole slogan. My life is an open book.
Okay, so if let's say you weren't on YouTube, right?
Okay.
But you're sharing something personal.
You're sharing that with a woman. Is that?
How would I share that with a woman?
So wait, so you can share it with entire YouTube strangers, but not the woman you with?
My life is an open book. That's not a problem. That's just what happened.
But no, we're not only talking about problems. Like, it could be stuff that happened in the past.
So now it's not just about problems.
Exactly.
No, it could be anything. It could be something that a man healed through in the past and all that. Like, that's why it's not just.
So what is it? Which one is it? Because we was talking about problems. We was talking about sadness and shit. That's what you was talking about. That's what y'all was talking about. But now y'all switching the goalposts. What is it? This is the reason why men can't listen to women, because y'all are not stagnant. Men are confused listening to you. Why the fuck would we follow that?
Problems.
It's like a Q. It's almost like you don't understand the difference. I'm not coming to a woman with my problems.
Okay.
I express what my life is like, good and bad. My life is an open book. On YouTube. Literally.
Okay.
Do you understand the difference?
Yes.
So where's the confusion?
I'm about to stop it here, man. I'm about to
I think that men should be open.
Listen to this on my own, but yeah, man. I'll just be dropping videos periodically. I just felt compelled to do this reaction right here. We're almost at an hour, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. So stay on your purpose. Don't be a bitch and hold frame, fellas. 100, you know it.